into the title fight for the TMA Fight Series national title. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our first fighter into the ring. In the red corner, make some noise, Josh Barnett. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome into the blue corner, make some noise for Grecki.
Man's never been in market with his shut down, eh? Trust me, daddy. Hey, man's never been with his shut down. That's on me and his shut down. Bring to see his shut down.
TMA Fight Series national title.
So ladies and gentlemen, this is 5 2 rounds for the TMA Fight Series national title. Your fighter, fighting out of the red corner, from AJ Kickboxing Academy, make some noise for Josh Barnett.
National title.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, from AW Kickboxing, make some noise for Grecki!
So 5 2-minute rounds, kickboxing for the national title. We've got Josh Barnett from AJ's Kickboxing, coach from Chris Morgan, very, very good coach. And Rad from AW Kickboxing.
Amy Weavers.
Amy Weavers, equally good coach. We seen Rad last time out on the TMA Fight Series, stopped his man. I think it was a body kick. But there's one thing we know about the Welsh, they're tough. Very, very tough. This could be a very good fighting prospect.
Both renowned kickers as well. Both gyms got good kicking ability.
Josh opened up there with
Heavy shots.
what looked like taekwondo kicks. Oh, low kick.
I heard that land.
Yeah, Rad acknowledged it as soon as it landed as well. Josh looks very taekwondo-esque on the outside. Chris's fighters usually very kickboxing styled, classic kickboxers. Harvey just having a word with Rad. Totally unintentional. But they'll give Josh as long as he needs now to recover from that low blow. Taking a shot like that early, Dale, it can really take the legs from you, can't it?
Yep. The trouble is when it's a little bit scrappy, it's not normally a good, unless you're very proficient in throwing it. It's not normally a good idea to throw it. The range is just all over.
Well, no, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, the first time it's landed low, he's got a warning from the referee. But anything that strays north of the border now, it's south of the border, should I say? Could incur you a point deduction.
Yeah. Right at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah. No malice in it, though.
No. Unless he does it again.
He's a little bit higher that time, but missed the target. Rad's really opening up here, isn't he?
Big bombs going in. But he is open. His hands are low, he's punching from low, and his chin's up.
very high pace start from Rad. Can he maintain this over 5-2s if he doesn't get Josh out of there? An attempted jump turn his side kick from Josh.
See, Josh is under a lot of pressure, but he's throwing a good variety of kicks. Because how much of it is actually phasing him, really?
Very heavy hands from Rad. He's got to think about his defence as well.
I'm saying he's punching from his waist. They're not coming from high up, these punches. So it's leaving his head wide open. There you go.
And again,
there
that
you go,
big right hand.
over and right.
See, Chris will spot that in the corner as well. Try and exploit it if it goes into the second round.
Yeah, as Rad presses forward, you've only got to keep tight and then bowl over the top like that.
Again, another right hand. Over the top with a round kick from Rad.
Just attempt at spinning back fist
And
accidentally.
again, acknowledge it straight away. Good jab there by Josh. As the pace is settled, I think Josh has found some good shots. I think Rad's opening first round just on pressure, aggression. But how
But
much?
can that last the distance? That's the
Yeah,
thing.
how much has that taken its toll? I remember when I used to fight my early full contact day, and I used to put everything, throw everything in the kitchen sink in the first round, win it by 1,000,000 miles, and then have like 50% tank in the second round, and I'd be running on empty in the third.
Josh is, when Rad is unloading, Josh is sort of like soaking it up a little bit, and he doesn't look that phased. That's what I said earlier. He's throwing all sorts, and whilst under pressure, and it's almost as if he's letting have and he's doing, he's moving off, and then he's firing these kicks and these longer range things that he's more comfortable with.
And he looks, to be fair to him, he looks fine in the corner, doesn't he? He looks,
Yeah, confident.
looks happy, composed. But I know Amy trains her fighters hard as well. Rad will be well conditioned, he'll be fit for this.
That's a good opening round.
But there's a difference between pace and fitness, isn't there? You can be as fit as you like. If you get your pace wrong, you're running on empty.
100%.
Again, nice side kick there from Josh to open up the round. He's trying to keep it at range.
Very side on. There's a little bit of blood somewhere. I think Josh's nose is bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, Chris has obviously told him to keep it long. Not get involved in a brawl.
His nose is gone. He's bleeding a little bit more. Now that's gonna hinder his breathing if nothing else.
Yeah, he shipped a lot in that first round. Sometimes as well that can be deceiving though, can't it? It might be a bad nosebleed, but it just might be smeared.
Yeah, some people's noses do just bleed.
Yeah.
But to a judge, that can sway around.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice jab there by Rad. Right hand.
Heavy shot. He's got his foot tangled in the ropes. Oh, them overhand rights are dangerous.
Well, Rad's leaving him a little bit more gap to get them off in this round, isn't he? Like the long side kick and the overhand right. And with Rad's low guard, that's not a good combination.
No. He's literally walking forward with his hand trying his waist.
Yeah, I'd be leaving those spin kicks alone, to be honest. He's obviously a proficient kicker. He's just kicking at the wrong time. Very energy sapping, aren't they, those kicks when you miss your target?
Yeah. Any technique you miss, it's always more tiring missing than hitting. It's not banging and bouncing back off something.
And I heard it from Chris in the corner there. Get back to basics. Stick to what's working for you, which is the right hand over the top and the side kick. And again, Rad throwing his hands from very low and returning very low. And blowing a little bit heavier in that round.
Rad's definitely blowing heavier that round. This is where they can clear that nose up. It's just visually negative for judges. Doesn't seem to be bothering him, but it's just visually negative.
And don't you think as well, Dale, like, you know, when you fight with your hands down and you get tired, you start to look very ragged. You know,
Yeah,
and sometimes it's not your opponent, what your opponent's doing to you, just your body language isn't great. and it gives them an excuse to score it the opposite way.
Yeah, and Rad, to be fair, I mean, Rad's hands have been low from the beginning, but he's landing some dangerous shots.
Yeah.
So you kind of think, well, he can get away with it, but no. If his head movement was better, then yeah, he could get away with it, but he's getting caught by that overhand right. I mean, there's a lot of fighters out there that do have a low guard, but benefit from it. Mick Crosland always had a low guard, but he had good movement, he had good defensive skills. Whereas Rad's getting caught by that right hand, he needs to lift his hands up.
And obviously when Rad's throwing his shots from a low guard and they're picking up a lot of power en route.
Yeah.
But because Josh has stood up to that power, what I'd like to see from Rad now is just tighten up on the guard, look for the power from the technique rather than just from the raw, unadulterated.
Oh, nice, Rad. I mean, that there literally took the words out of my mouth. Punching a little bit more straight down the pipe as well.
Yeah.
He is swinging a little bit.
That looked to Rad.
Oh! Was that a loss of balance? It was a heavy body, loss of balance or not, that was a heavy body shot.
Yeah, but Rad looked rattled.
Yeah.
Straight down the pipe with that right hand now if I was Josh.
Yeah, Amy's telling him not to stop, keep going forward.
Exchange of right hands. Josh G'ing up the crowd there. I think
he's looking tired, he's not very stable on his feet.
Again, that could just be fatigue and tiredness.
And the trouble is now he's breathing heavy, his mouth's wide open if he gets caught.
Yeah, he's spent, I think he's put too much into those first 2 rounds, Dale. And it's whether Josh can capitalise on that now.
Yeah, that hurt him, that body kick hurt him.
Again, Josh, stick to what works, that straight right hand, the side kick, everything direct to target.
Again, that right hand from Josh is landing. I think if the ropes weren't there, they'd have gone down.
Chris asking him to work the body. Rad looks very unstable on those feet.
Josh needs to listen to Chris in the corner. And he's some solid.
Rad complaining that he got caught behind the back of the head on the shot there.
I think he fell into it. His stability's not there. He fell into it. That's why the back of his head was there.
Harvey administers the count. Things aren't looking good here for Rad.
This last round, Josh needs to listen to Chris. Back to basics. Everybody kicks. Box over the top.
Rad's looking a little bit sorry for himself in the corner now, isn't he?
Not the confidence from the first round, no.
So again, that count tears up that scorecard, doesn't it? The scorecard could be anything right about now. I think first and second round to Rad.
Yeah, I mean Josh has stood up, but he's got his foot up on the ropes. It's not a comfortable pose. The referee's having a word with him.
Can Rad summon up one round of action now? Keep his composure, keep his shape, stay out of trouble.
Firm words from Amy if he comes out for this final round.
And definitely looking at the 2, you can see that Josh is a man in the ascendancy. Very confident. Josh needs to stay away from those spin kicks, stick to the straights, work the body, listen to his corner.
That's it, shin across the body. That's what he needs to do. Rad needs to tighten that guard up, just go down the pipe. The look on his face, he's not doing himself any favours.
No, he's
that poker face, there is no
yeah.
poker face.
He's telling the judges to score against him, isn't he?
Yep. He doesn't want to be in there. I don't know what that was.
I think a lot of these fighters have got to learn the right time to spin, the right time to go for head kicks.
I think that was more of a balance thing, to be fair.
Again, wrong time.
Josh is looking for that big finish now. He needs to go back to basics and he'll get that finish.
Yeah, but clock's ticking and you're letting your opponent back into it.
Yep. Rad's not even got the energy to turn to face him. That's why he's saying punch to the back of the head. He's giving him the back of the head.
He's looking for a rest in there, isn't he?
Yep.
The fact he's turning away, that's what's going to get him counted.
It's going to be an 8 count.
And that seals the deal, doesn't it? 2 8 counts in a 5-round fight.
No, that's it. Referee's waving it off. That was just down to cardio.
I think that was Rad's first 5-round fight. He'll learn a lot from that in there tonight. I think he worked too hard in the first 2 rounds, Dale. He needs to address his pace. I bet he's a real fit guy that works really, really hard in the gym, but he just worked too hard in that first round. You've got to be conservative with your pace and go up and down in the gears, not just frape it to 5th gear and stay there from start until you're tired.
The mark of your fitness is not really what you do in that 2 minutes in that round, it's what you can recover, come back and do again in the next round.
But Dale, there's a point of no return on that as well. It's like the old computer games you used to get the Street Fighters. When your energy levels are depleted, they're gone. You might get a little sliver back, but you'll never get that full bar back again. You've got to know your body. When you start to get tired, you've got to take your foot off the pace and negate your opponent's work for a while. Get your energy levels back up and then back in. Rad just went for the kill from round 1, didn't he?
Yeah. And he was shipping damage while he was trying to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight! Put your hands together for both of these fighters! And ladies and gentlemen, your winner by TKO in round 4, and the new TMA Fight Series national title in the red corner!
Great night for